Hey everyone, welcome to day 5. We're still trying to get some fish for Pam, and today's lesson is going to be focusing on what to do if things don't quite go your way. But first, let's have a look. Marnie visits us with a cute little dog. Hopefully you'll get to see this cutscene soon yourself. Oh, poor Stray. Should I adopt this dog? Will I? Yes, no, yes, no. Of course I will. Just a little tip here, folks, that I didn't know when I first started playing this game is you don't have to accept the first name that you see. You can hit the dice and pick a random name. Or if you don't like any of the random pre-selected names in the game, what you can do is what I'm going to do is just delete what's in there and type in my own name. I'm going to go with good old classic Scotty. Here we go. Now we have a little dog. One more cute little animal to keep us company. Love having pets. All right, let's see if we can. Ooh, our parsnips are ready. Here we go. As soon as we harvest one parsnip, that gets us our first in-game task done. This will help us get to level 1 for that scarecrow, so every parsnip that we're harvesting now is getting us experience points for farming. So let's go dump the rest of these parsnips. Sow them in the soil. You're probably wondering why I'm leaving a little square here. Later on we're going to get some extra cauliflower. We're going to plant it in a 3 by 3 square to make 9 in total. And I'm hoping, because this is a thing, you can get actually a giant crop, and cauliflower is one of them in the springtime. If you are curious, you can read up on that on the Stardew Valley wiki. But yeah, certain crops, and in the springtime it is the cauliflower ones. If you plant them 3 by 3 and you don't interrupt the 3 by 3 pattern, you can get a bigger crop, which yields you multiple extra ones. But for now, we're going to leave the crops alone for a little bit. And I'm just going to fly through here a little bit, fast forward. Good old editing. We're going to leave the parsnips for now. We're going to head into town. And because we, on the previous 4 days, worked so hard to meet folks, to give someone a gift, basically hitting all of our sort of in-game milestones by day 5, maybe by day 6, but for sure for day 5, most of you folks should be able to get the cutscene with Mayor Lewis and the community center. But I'm going to skip most of it again, letting you enjoy it for yourselves. I'm here to, for now, show you how to get through some of the tougher parts of the game. So let's fast forward on to the beach. Ooh, a lost book. You will see this throughout the game. When you take a hoe and dig up some of the twigs in the ground, there are chances where you are going to find a book, which is going to make its way back to the library. And then later on, I'll be showing you how to get to the books and read up about all the little hints and tips. But for now, we are going to be flying by and trying to get Pam's flounder. And we are not succeeding by any stretch of the imagination. So let's see if we can get rid of some of those fish, make a little bit more room. I'm trying different positions here. seeing if I could just find random spots. Now, we're not experienced enough in fishing to uh, cast out too far out or to get too many angles, but I'm going to see if changing up to different spots on the pier will get us luck. And so far, no flounder. So at this point when I was playing, I kind of got a little bit frustrated and just gave up a little bit. So I paused a little bit, thought about it, went grabbed a cup of coffee, and I decided just to pick the most random spot behind Willie's shack here to see if just choosing a non-popular spot for fishing might get me a better chance at the flounder. Again, when you're new in fishing, the odds of getting it are pretty low, but since we also want to fish for gold and to get our fishing level up, we might as well keep trying to get the flounder for Pam. But as you can see, it's already getting on in the evening. It's 6 o'clock, and by 7:30, even with just half an hour to go, I kind of gave up, walked away from the beach, and I was like, I'm giving up on the flounder. So poor Pam is not going to get her flounder pizza. That is just not going to happen. So I decided to poke around, look for anything else in town that I could forage. Now Pierre's was already closed, so I picked up my 9 cauliflowers, and then I made the snap decision to stock up on even more parsnips. So let's head back to the farm and get those in the ground. But you'll notice also, and this is something that does get talked about a little bit, and as you get better in the game, it'll be easier to do. But notice how I'm just riding near to exhaustion with my energy level. If you look at my energy level bar along the right, there's almost nothing left. And I'm doing this so that I'm not wasting a lot of food. Meaning, yes, I could eat the fish, I could eat all those parsnips, but my goal is to try to eat as many forageables as possible, like the dandelion that I just ate, and then just be very picky in how I use up my energy. So I want to get the cauliflowers started already tonight. So I'm going to take the first chunk of my energy into watering those, because cauliflowers take well over a week to grow, as opposed to parsnips, which grow in just a couple of days, 4 days to be exact, and then you can harvest them on the 5th day. But I'm having to be very careful because, and I know myself, sometimes I'm not paying attention. So I take away any tools that could accidentally click and do a tools action motion. I'm just walking around looking for forageables with the scythe. I mean, you don't even really need to walk around with the scythe if you don't want to, but that's just me. It's just sort of a habit I picked up, and I'm going with it. Notice even my sort of cursor isn't even. I'm not even holding the scythe at the moment. I'm just trying to poke around quickly. It is getting late. I was only able to find a little bit to eat, so we don't want to completely exhaust ourselves. So back we go. And that's the biggest part of the game in the first couple of days, is you're just eating forageables, unless they're very high quality, like a gold quality forageable that you find. They're really not worth selling, but they are worth eating for food so you can do more things. So let's grab our watering can again, and just mindfully, I'm going to water the parsnips that have already grown a little bit. So the ones that are already well on their way to germinating, I'm going to try to give those the watering energy. And notice I keep checking and just very carefully deciding, okay, down to 11. Again, just measuring out, making sure I'm paying attention to where my energy level is and what I want to water. All right, 1 energy point left. No, time to go to sleep. I give up. Alrighty, folks, so this is it for the night. And while we didn't have a crazy good haul, we did make it to level 1 farming and level 2 fishing. Yes, we didn't get the 300 gold from Pam's flounder, but we made out with 1,300 bucks. So I will see you tomorrow for day 6. We're going to go through more tips, but if you've made it this far, congratulations. If you're just new to the video, you can start and see some of the other ones for more tips. Again, this is just the absolute basics to get you started in the game, to help you progress and not give up. So I will see you soon, folks.